If you want to crush out some profits on Etsy with print on demand, then you're going to want to take advantage of one of the most profitable seasons of the year aside from Christmas, and that is wedding season. So be sure to stick around for this entire video because I'm going to give you some great ideas and inspiration and creating those profitable Etsy listings. Let's go. So this will be one of the most simple things that you ever do to make money once you get the hang of this. So we all know that brides love to spend money on their special day and in celebrations leading up to their special day, such as their bachelorette party. And one of the most fun and simple shirts that you can sell in your store is bachelorette alcohol shirts. So I'm over on Etsy and I have typed this in on the search bar, and we can see there are tons of different types of shirts and group shirts that stores are selling that are very profitable, such as champagne shirts, wine shirts, whiskey shirts, tequila. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull up a couple of these listings so we can take a look and get some ideas to take over into my research tool to make sure that there is low competition and a good amount of search volume so that we can sell these as a new store and start making profits right away. So here is a really fun retro bachelorette shirt. It says a bride on cloud wine. Girls just want to have wine. So this is wine bachelorette shirts. And as you can see, this one has 13 in the carts. And as we can see, this is really simple fonts that will be really easy for us to literally just type in Canva and then load into Printify so they can print and ship it to our customers for us. So if you can type letters on the computer, you can do this. And once this is listed on Etsy, this can sell for you over and over and over again without you having to do anything at all. This becomes a passive income machine, every single listing that you get up here. And here's another one with very simple fonts, Mimosa Please. So this is a mimosa shirt for girls trip, bachelorette shirts, funny drinking shirts. So once again, if you can type on the computer simple phrases like this, you can make money doing this. And then we have a whiskey theme bachelorette party shirts. As you can see, this one is a bestseller. It has had high search volume over the past 6 months, and there is 20 in the carts. So just keep in mind, we are just using these as inspiration. We never ever copy anyone's designs, but this is just the research process so that we have an idea of some things that we could potentially do in our store with our own unique designs. Then we come over to my favorite research tool called Sales Samurai, which is free to get started through the link in the description. And you can go over to this basic search right here, type in one of the search terms that you found, such as bride on cloud wine. You can see the search volume is 48 and the competition is only 439 other listings on Etsy, and anything under 10,000 is considered low competition. I usually like to look somewhere below 3,000, but once you get down here into 439 for the competition on Etsy, that is phenomenal. And so what you do with this is you have your keywords down here at more additional keywords that you could potentially use in the title of your listing. And that is how your listing is going to get found by customers typing in these search terms. And then there's also tags, which is another way that customers will find your listing. And there's a whole list of tag suggestions right here for you. You can scroll down to the bottom and see some of the top listings for that keyword. You can see how many likes it's gotten, how many views, and then we can click on this eye here for more details. This will give you so much relevant information about this listing, including every single one of the tags that this winning listing is using and the search volume of those keywords. We can see this particular listing gets 893 searches per month. And before you decide to put any phrases or sayings on t-shirts, you just want to make sure that you check for trademark. So you would come over to somewhere like trademarkia.com and type in the phrase that you want to use, search, and then if it doesn't say registered for shirts, then you are good to go. If it says registered, but for something else like hair bows, hair clips, then that doesn't matter for shirts, right? It has to say that it's registered for shirts. If so, you can't use it, but in this case, it looks like we can. But always do your own due diligence before selling anything on Etsy, and things can always change in the future as well, so stay on top of that. So once you have the search terms for your title and your tags, then you can go over to Canva, type up your very simple font-based design, and load it up into Printify. So over in Canva, I have the Peace and Love font pulled up here on my template, and I am just going to go ahead and type a phrase, bride on cloud wine. And then what we can do is take this straight over to Printify, load it up, and publish it straight from Printify to Etsy. And then we are going to have a product that's ready for customers to purchase. And we can make on average about $10 per purchase. And it is 100% passive once this is loaded up on Etsy. Of course, you are going to have a number of listings on Etsy to create a lot of passive income machines to add up to a good amount of income on a monthly basis. It is simple, right? If you can type text, you can do this. So now we're just going to go ahead and download this. We're downloading it as a PNG with a transparent background. And now we're over here on Printify, and we're going to use the Bella Canvas 3001 shirt. We're going to go ahead and start designing with the print provider called Monster Digital, who will print and ship this to our customer for us. So I went ahead and uploaded my design, and then we can just quickly preview what it would look like on a model. So there we go, really simple text-based design, alcohol-themed bachelorette party shirts that will sell like hotcakes if you use Sales Samurai to find the keywords that will bring the customers to your listing on Etsy. Commit yourself to building out a store, listing every single day, and putting in the research. And the good SEO with Sales Samurai will allow you to use 100% Etsy traffic to sell these shirts. So go ahead and save the product. So now we're going to type in all of the keywords that we found for our title here. We'll type in a description, and then we will go ahead and edit this price to make sure that we have at least a $10 profit when this item sells on Etsy. And we will allow this to create a new shipping profile for us, and we will go ahead and publish this to our Etsy store. Now, before you do any of that, you do need to make sure that everything is connected up properly. I will go ahead and link another video for you down below on how to set up this Printify account properly. However, the main thing that you need to understand is how to get people to that listing, and that is going to be through all of your keywords here in the title. And then once you publish this to Etsy, you will also paste some tags in here as well. I have additional more in-depth tutorials on my YouTube channel here, so be sure to hit the subscribe button and go through all of those videos to make sure that you don't miss any single steps. So if you're going to be designing for a wedding season, definitely leave me a comment down below and let me know. Also, what was your favorite takeaway from today's video? And as always, my best resources are going to be linked for you in the description box. I'm also going to link for you my full Etsy playlist here on the screen, so you can go through all of the videos that I put out here on YouTube and pick up some more tips and tricks to succeed on Etsy with print on demand. Make it an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.